All right, I'm making dinner. I am making chicken with cauliflower, portobello mushrooms, spinach, and a garlic Parmesan cream sauce. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? All right, so first I'm gonna cut up my cauliflower, and I have a giant head of cauliflower, so I'm probably not gonna use the whole thing, but if you have a small head of cauliflower, you will want to use the whole thing. I found this recipe and it was made with potatoes and not cauliflower, but since we don't eat potatoes, I thought that I would replace it with cauliflower. So I cut off pieces of the cauliflower off the head, and now I am just chopping it up. Now this is not like broccoli where you cut, each little piece off. I just cut it into cubes. So I've cut it so it's kind of like a slice. And I'm just going to turn it and cut it the other way. And it kind of cubes it. Okay, so this is kind of like a cube of potato. So then I'm going to set it aside. If you have some big pieces, you can cut them up. Whatever you typically do. And one of the cool things about cooking cauliflower this way is when you get the stem, it doesn't really matter because it's gonna be all blended in and it's gonna taste exactly the same. So eat your stems, okay? Don't cut them off. All right, so then I'm gonna set all of that aside. I'm gonna finish cutting this up and set it aside, and then I will move on to the next part. All right, now I'm gonna cut up the mushrooms. And I know some of you don't like mushrooms, and that's okay. I don't really like mushrooms either, but I still put them in there because Trent loves mushrooms. This is the way that I have been buying them lately if I'm cutting them up. I also will buy the caps if I'm making hamburgers with them, and I'll show you that another day. So I just buy them like this, then you're gonna rinse them off and drop them on the counter. I should definitely do that. Don't forget that part, it's very important. I'm not gonna put in all of them because that would be a lot. I'll put in some, rinse them. And then I'm going to chop them up into pretty big pieces so that I can pick them out fairly easily. And again, just kind of cube them, This is not really the important part, cutting it up. You just do it however is necessary. All right, I took out my spinach, probably a couple cups. I'm gonna chop it up roughly. You do whatever you want. Just so it's smaller, not big and leafy. All right, I heated my pan up and I added 2 tablespoons of butter. Now I'm gonna let the butter melt. Frozen. I would put pepper, but my kids don't like pepper. And Italian seasoning. Alright, so I'm going to cook those until they're brown on both sides. See in a little bit. Alright, so my chicken is nice and brown on both sides. Lovely. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it in my casserole dish and get it splattered by butter. Oh. Okay, so now I'm going to take 2 more tablespoons of butter. Yeah, you heard right. Put it in the pan. Let it melt. You're going to add your spinach, cauliflower, and mushroom. We're not really cooking it, we're just kind of getting it coated with the butter, and then we're going to put it on top of the chicken. Same thing with the chicken, I didn't cook it all the way through, I just browned it on both sides. It's going to finish cooking in the oven. Add my spinach. Spinach in there. Gonna coat that with butter. And while I'm here, I'm gonna add a couple cloves of garlic. I got this in time. Cauliflower and mushroom. Chicken and garlic Parmesan cheese sauce. Alright, so I have my cauliflower, mushrooms, and spinach all cooked or sauteed into the butter and the garlic, and now I'm just going to put it on top of my chicken. It smells so yummy. Okay. Looks good. You see that? Yummy, yummy. All right, now we're gonna make the sauce. All right, now I'm gonna make the sauce. So I'm going to take a 1/4 cup of butter. More butter, so I've used an entire stick of butter. Don't be grossed out, it's fine, I promise. That better? Alright, let it melt. And you probably want your pan on medium. You don't want it too hot or it'll burn on it. I'm gonna let the butter melt. Alright, so I put my 1/4 cup butter in the pan and let it melt. And I'm going to put a little bit more garlic in there. And now I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of flour. Incorporate it, mix it all together. I have a whisk that's covered in rubber, so I can use it in my pan without scraping it. Okay, and then you want to cook the butter and flour mixture for about 1 minute. Sorry about the lighting. So, make sure you keep stirring it, because if it sits in one spot, it will burn. Alright, and as it's cooking, it's going to turn a brown color, and this is what's going to thicken your sauce. So it's turning a little bit of brown color. So do this for about a minute. Until it turns, I don't know, probably like a light peanut butter color. That's what I would say. Alright. Maybe like a caramel color. Yeah, caramel. Alright, now I have a cup of chicken broth. I'm going to whisk that in. And I'm going to add some thyme, because everybody needs a little extra thyme. So that's a teaspoon. Okay, and you'll notice that it's getting thick already. Alright, and now I have a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. Heavy cream, totally acceptable. There's less than 1 gram of sugar in this. Alright, so I'm going to add that. And keep whisking. And you're going to whisk it until, you're going to cook it until it gets, starts thickening a little bit more. So, and it's not going to take very long for it to thicken, so like 1 to 2 minutes, I'd say. Yummy. All right, now I'm going to pour it on top of my casserole dish. And if it's too thick, you could add more milk or you could add more chicken broth. I think it's perfect just the way that it is. So pour it on top. And even though the sauce is pretty thick right now, it'll thin out a little bit because of the juices in the chicken and the veggies. So make sure you get all that goodness into your casserole dish. All right. I'm going to kind of spread it out a little bit so the sauce is evenly covering everything. And hopefully you can see how yummy that looks. And now I'm going to put it in the oven for about 20-25 minutes until the chicken is done. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and try it. What do you think?
It's delicious.
It's what?
It's delicious.
Yeah? You like cauliflower?
Yeah.
Do you like all the food that Mom makes with veggies now?
Yeah, as long as it's not broccoli.
Tasty?
Yeah.
Good.
I want to eat it all right now.